Welcome everybody. We are here with Tom Alston and located at the Rochester Institute of Technology, and they are our March GenTech Customer of the Month. Woohoo! So Tom, could you just introduce yourself and tell us your job title, a bit about your role here at RIT?
My title is Laboratory Manager. I manage all the instruments in the College of Science, and that includes 3 buildings. So we have instruments in a suite of instruments in our engineering building, and we have an NMR in our other building. So I service them all.
Okay.
I train people on them. I make sure that there are proper standard operating procedures for all the equipment, and I also define new equipment that we purchase.
Okay, so I have to ask a follow-up question, which is how did you get so good at learning all this equipment?
It's because I like it.
Okay.
But I also spend a lot of time on it.
Okay.
I learned a lot of this equipment as I came here, but I
Okay.
also had a lot of experience from industry because I was an analytical chemist working for Mobile Chemical for
Okay.
15 years
Oh,
in
wow.
analytical chemistry, material science area. So I got a lot of experience with a lot of this equipment.
Wow.
But maintaining the equipment came with experience here and learning how to take them apart, put them back together.
That's it. That's the secret sauce.
And if I have a few parts left over, oh well.
Okay, I got a softball question for you here, Tom. What makes RIT so awesome?
I think it's awesome. I graduated from here.
Oh, okay, you're an alum?
Yeah, I'm an alum. I got my bachelor's, I got my master's degree here.
Okay.
The other thing I like about it is that it emphasizes teaching. The professors do research, but their main goal is to teach the principles of chemistry here at RIT and to make sure the students understand. RIT students, when they go into a laboratory setting, they can hit the ground running. In other words, they need very little training. And our experiential learning is from the time they come as a freshman, they can pick a research advisor and begin using the equipment as early as their first year.
Okay.
So it's they get hands-on experience with the equipment. Once they're trained, they can sign up for time for an instrument and use it with very little supervision unless they have a question. Our laboratory here, the instruments that you saw, are open access.
Okay.
And not just for chemistry majors, but for engineering. And all the entities on campus can come and use our equipment for free
Okay.
as long as they've been trained properly. We don't charge.
That's an amazing advantage.
We do provide analytical services for outside companies,
Okay.
and so we do charge for outside companies.
Sure. And then just curious, is there a specific, industry? Is it a lot of soil, water, like what?
All different
just a big suite of services.
Yeah, from polymers to circuits to, we get a lot of different requests.
Okay, so pivoting a little bit to your relationship with GenTech. So do you recall what first led you to interact with GenTech?
I think it was one of the professors that had interactions with GenTech when he was in industry, and he suggested it. And so I called GenTech, and I liked their service. I like actually the prices, because a lot of these manufacturers, they hit you on the prices and of repairing instruments and stuff like that.
Yep.
A lot of things I can repair myself, but there are some things that when I get into it and figure out what the problem is, I said, no, I can't. I can't repair it.
Right. And then parts too, sometimes, even if you can fix it, right? So, yeah, so of course,
and
yeah.
Parts. And you guys have been, GenTech has provided parts as well as service for our equipment as well. And I know the people that came up here, Mike Buchanan and others before him, they were very, very well knowledgeable and good and explained everything.
Yeah, that's great. You're kind of leading me into my next question. What's your favorite thing about working with GenTech, right?
Yeah, he explained everything to me, and helped me to work with him. In fact, one time he came in and says, okay, I'm going to let you change it, I'll just watch it.
Okay, some hands-on learning.
So he's sort of more of a teacher than anything else.
Yeah.
So he taught me how to replace something in one of our HPLCs, our triple quad. So, and he was very good at explaining things over the phone, and if I needed help over the phone, he said, well, if you did this, and usually it would fix the problem.
So, would you recommend us to other universities or other labs
Definitely.
for service or sales or training?
Definitely.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Someone's in a similar role as you. What tips or suggestions would you have for them?
But I rely a lot on people like GenTech and others to help me with equipment as well. I don't try to repair every instrument, especially if I know it's going to take a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. So knowing when to outsource and when to keep your,
That is the key, is knowing when to outsource, when you can do it yourself, and getting too much time into it, and you say, this is going to take a lot more time than I have, so I better outsource it.
Yeah. So this is kind of talk, you can kind of plug RIT if there's anything new on the horizon, either for your specific department or RIT in general, or I'm gonna give a shout out to the hockey team or anything RIT related. Is your chance to speak about anything you may want the GenTech audience to know.
Well, the
RIT?
RIT Tigers are pretty good, but
They're great.
yeah, they are. I think we're growing like anything. I mean, we went from 16,000 to 18,000 in a year with new students coming in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we're just building a new fine arts building. They're going to be starting new majors, learning how to play instruments, and they're going to have an orchestra and those kind of things. So they're going to start fine arts.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, it is very exciting because it's going to expand RIT into other areas.
Yes.
So they're gonna have regular concerts here and plays and things like that.
Yeah, like fun. Yeah, art's all in. So,
Yeah.
And we have had numerous successful internships with RIT at GenTech. So we have hired engineering students and had them work for a trimester at our facility, and we've had wonderful success with the RIT internship program. So definitely a shout out to that, and something that makes our company relationship somewhat unique is that we really do use your interns and have had a lot of success there. So
Good.
So now, Tom, if you're ready, we're gonna go into the very exciting lightning round. You don't have to think hard. I'm just gonna say something and you just answer.
I'll try.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Window or aisle?
Window.
Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Book or movie?
Movie.
Movie. City or country?
Mainly country, yeah.
Country guy. All right. Are you big picture? Or are you like extremely detail orientated?
I'm extremely detailed
All
oriented.
right. Come on. You're managing 40 pieces of equipment. Would you rather spend your night on a camping trip or at the Ritz? Fancy hotel.
Ritz.
Ritz? Yeah. Okay. Who wouldn't? Are you an early riser or a night owl?
Early riser.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
This is an RIT themed question.
Uh-oh.
Ghosts or zombies?
I don't get into that too much, but I've seen them around campus.
Okay. And then of course, because we're Rochesterians, so I have to ask you, if you're going to a ball game, you're gonna order a red hot or a white hot?
Red hot.
Red hot.
Red hot.
Okay, I'm a white hot girl myself. All right, so that concludes our interview. We just want to thank Tom so much for his business. But before we conclude, we have a special award, and it is this gorgeous plaque
Wow.
that we are giving to you, which is made by a local artist and arcade. And we just want to thank you again for your business and display that with pride.
Wow, that's a nice plaque.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure.